Hey, what's going on, everyone? It's Kimberly messages coming through out of Atlanta, Georgia right now, currently, guys. I keep wanting to call it the Recession Proof Conference, but it was not. The Circle of CEOs conference just wrapped up on Father's Day, the day after Juneteenth, and I think it's so very fitting. I have to tell you, there are a few people that were like, why would you go when there's so many things that are virtual that you can just join and watch a Facebook Live? Why would you travel all the way to Atlanta, get a hotel on a holiday weekend, especially for like the men in the room? But let me tell you something, there were a lot of men, a lot of fathers in the room. And again, I think it's so fitting because these men were here because they are not working. They are fighting for their families and for future generations. They're fighting for financial freedom. They're fighting to break generational curses. So if you ask the men in the room, there's no other place they would want to be, okay? Now, June 19th, also known as Juneteenth, I find it ironic, and I was just speaking with my mother about this today, that, that is something that commemorates slaves in Texas, I believe, right? Finding out that they were free 2 years after they were actually free, right? 2 years after the fact, finding it out late. They were free and they didn't even know it. And again, I was thinking about this conference, what it means, all of the black and brown faces that I've seen here, that I've met here, and how many people should be here but weren't. And how many people in this day and age of technology and everything like that are free. Is everything perfect? Absolutely not. But are so much more free than what they realize. The same devices that they use for entertainment, watching TikTok videos and foolishness and things of that nature, they won't pick up and really apply themselves, to learn so many great things. At this conference, we had so many people making so much money, doing so many different things, from trucking to social media strategizing to real estate, mobile homes. I mean, you name it, there's people doing it. Courses, credit, funding, the list goes on and on. And so any problem that you have, if it's a problem pertaining to money, you really don't have a problem, because there's way too many ways to make money. And I think about all of the people. When I got my rings from my company, there were people that were like, congratulations. There were even some people that were like, hey, will you mentor me? Will you help me out? And I will tell you this. It is not those moments that you see when I have an achievement, when I win a trip or hit a new rank. Those moments, that's just the highlight reel of my life. But I'm putting in work all the time, as are all the people behind me. They're putting in work all of the time. They're going to conferences, they're going to seminars. And it's so funny to me that when I have those highlight reel posts about trips or rewards that I've won, get a lot of comments under there. But where are those people on the day-to-day regular schmegular activities that I do, like the conferences, like where I'm highlighting people like the paralyzed gentleman who is doing trucking dispatching from his closet in his home? Where are those people to like my posts when I'm highlighting a 20-year-old who's making 6 figures in Forex? Where are those people on a regular basis watching me do the things that are not as glamorous? See, that's how you know whether or not you really want something. And that's why oftentimes when people say, will you mentor me? The answer is no. Because I know that people only really ask that when they see a result that they desire. Not when I'm putting in the work, which is what nobody wants to do. The same people that will come on my post or my page and say, hey, how can I do what you've done? I don't see them on a regular basis asking that question. So, it's really, really important. We do not have as much time as we think we have. 2020 was an eye-opener for some people. But here is 2021, and things are opening up back outside. People are getting their jobs back. And I think people are really forgetting what 2020 meant for us. How much it really stopped a lot of people's lives, their livelihoods, completely changed. There are some families that are still trying to recuperate financially from having lost a job for months, indefinitely, last year. And so when you can't take that hit, when you don't have a financial cushion, things like this seminar circle of CEOs where you can come and you can not only see people on the stage tell you what to do, but you can talk to the person sitting right next to you who's probably doing it and can give you some insider tips and tricks. It's unbelievable. It's priceless. You can't get that feeling in your home. You just cannot. You can't duplicate the feeling and the energy of actually being here. And in your home, you have so many distractions. I love my son. Right now, he's with his father. But I love my son. But when I'm at home, I feel guilty if he calls my name and I don't answer right away. So when I remove myself from my environment, and that's what many of you need to do. You need to have those periodic times. Once a month or maybe once a quarter. Starting off for you, it might be once a year. It might just be once a year. Maybe that's all you can afford. But you need to have some type of frequency where you physically remove yourself from your environment and come to a whole different place. If it's comfortable for you financially, good. Because that's going to make you respect the event more. When you spend out money and you're like, oh my gosh, I don't know if I should do this. I'm scared. What if I don't make my money back? All of those feelings are perfectly normal because it's something new. But if you're feeling that, then good. I applaud you. You know why? Because you have more motivation than the average person who could just pay for it and not care about it. You have more motivation to really pay attention. He who pays attention. And so if you have to stretch, if it's a little bit painful for you to make the sacrifice to come, then you have a higher probability of actually activating on the information, having a transformation, and really increasing your compensation. Seriously, I cannot tell you what conferences like this have meant for me in terms of networking, in terms of going to the next level, in terms of really just helping me to get my mind right. Because when you're on this journey right here, it's not going to be a lot of people that's rocking and rolling with you. Most people cannot relate to you at all. They'll just say, hey, why don't you just stop doing that? You can put your money elsewhere. How much money have you? They only focus on the negative. But when you come in an environment like this and you hear a whole bunch of people say, I had to fail forward. I had to fail multiple times, but now I'm a 6-figure earner, a 7-figure earner. Even, man, multiple 7 figures here. Now you know I'm in the right track. I'm on the right track. I'm in the company of people that I need to be in to do what my heart desires. Not just for myself, but also for my family. Your family and friends, they love you. But if they're not on this journey with you, they can't relate and they can't help you. And that's a surefire way for you to quit. Just listening to the people around you who don't mean any harm, but they cannot relate. This journey, this dream, this vision, it was given to you. So you have to be around people that can share it with you, that can add fuel to your fire, right, to your flames. People that can help you, give you shortcuts. You can learn not only from their expertise, but also from their errors. All of this stuff plays a major role. And I don't know one successful person who has not done this. So, I'm going to come on later on and share with you guys my notes from the conference because I think you deserve it. Probably because I'm not twerking or, showing my breasts or something like that. Probably no one will come on. And that's perfectly fine. But we live in a day and age, unfortunately, where people are more into entertainment than education. There's nothing you can do about that, but I'll tell you this. I don't do it for everybody. I just do it for the few who want it. The few who want it. If one thing I say helps at least one person, then that's good enough for me. But I'll tell you this, when you see me post those accolades and have these milestones in my business and these milestones in my life, don't ever wonder, how did she do it? Because I'm showing you every day. Now, if you refuse to look, that's on you. But I'm showing you on a regular basis. Is it easy? No. But the time is going to pass anyway. And to me, this is a lot easier. It's a lot easier than the alternative, which is basically going back to my old life where I had no hope, where I just wanted to make $50K a year. What was I thinking? Okay? Not having time with my son and really just thinking that if I worked harder, eventually some miracle would happen, which it never did. So this, to me, meeting these people, having amazing conversations, gosh, my head right now is just so full with what I've heard over the last 48 hours. It's unbelievable. black people doing just excellent things, representing us. Me seeing black people in a way that I have not seen us, not this many black people ever in my lifetime. Black families represented in a way that we are not shown on TV. This is an amazing event. Circle of CEOs did a fantastic job. I enjoyed listening to everybody. Like I said, I'll come back and share with you guys some of my notes. Happy Father's Day to all of the fathers. And if you are a father, don't forget, you are the head of the family. You are the head of the family. And the family is going to follow suit with your vision. So what are you envisioning for your wife, for your children, for your grandchildren? What are you envisioning? And to all the mothers out there, same thing. Same thing. If there's no male presence in your home, you have even more of a responsibility to you and to your children to really just don't relax. I'm a single mom, but don't relax on that. Find a way to make things happen. Find a way to make a better way for you and your children. Because as time goes by, you're just going to need more money, and you're going to be more tired, and you're going to have less time. So you may as well get started now. You may as well get started now. Anyway, guys, I'm going to go. I have to go get something to eat. I have to get back to my hotel and really just process everything that has gone on lately. Thank you for watching. Again, happy Father's Day to all the fathers. I'll talk to y'all later. Like and subscribe if you're watching from YouTube, and goodbye.